My name is Mike, and this is the Hot Seat. It's been a while since I've been on. Quite frankly, I like the radio better, blogtalkradio.com. Much more professional. People get to interact. Either they get to call in or chat, so I kind of like that. I'll be moving the show to Saturday mornings only. And today's topic, well, the latest distraction that the left and right both like to play is now gender-selected abortion. And I'll probably either get a nasty gram or a drop subscriber, because I have a certain one that doesn't want me doing just what he says is irrelevant topics, and I just shouldn't regurgitate what the mainstream media is talking about. And just because I bring up a subject that the mainstream media is talking about doesn't mean that I'm just going to spin it and regurgitate it the way they do. And I will decide what's relevant on my show. Now, the reason why I think gender selection abortion is relevant is because, well, yes, it is a distraction. The Republicans can't talk about Mitt Romney's record as governor of Massachusetts because, quite frankly, he performed like a Democrat. The Democratic Party and the left-wing media can't discuss Obama's record because it's garbage. And quite frankly, you, the American people, would rather talk about the war on women, the war on homosexuals, the war on entitlements, and nonsensical and irrelevant issues such as that for two reasons. One, you're not that intelligent, and all you can talk about is emotional issues, so you can just call each other names. And number two, you really don't know much about anything in regards to the economy, in regards to what made this country successful. What you want is, you just want to have no personal responsibility. You don't want to be responsible for yourselves, and you just want the government to take care of you. And I'm going to circle back to gender-selected abortions because, well, we as a society have become very cavalier and very flippant when it comes to our lives and the lives we create. So the new thing is, well, if I don't want a girl, I'll just kill it, and because I really wanted a boy. And, you know, people say, oh, this sounds like India, this sounds like China. No. What it sounds like is a very immoral, immature, and cavalier stance on human life. You want to dance to the music rather, but you don't want to pay the band. You want to walk around, you want to fool around, and you want someone else to pick up the tab. And that's really why the media, elected officials, and people running for election can spin you like a little top because they know how unintelligent you really are. As I said Thursday night on my radio show, blogtalkradio.com, it's about personal responsibility. It is your responsibility to know what's really going on out in this world. It's your responsibility to research who is basically going to be in charge of what kind of future you have, because it's your responsibility to do the work. But if there is no work to do, there really isn't much control that you can have. And you had a guy that wanted to give you some control in the name of Ron Paul, and you just pushed them by the wayside. So now you just have two imperialistic individuals in Barry Soetoro and Mitt Romney, and we're back to the I've got to decide the lesser of two evils syndrome. And so I use the gender selective abortions as a general heading, but as you can see, the theme of this particular episode is about personal responsibility, the lack of morality, the lack of intelligence that mostly people 40 years and younger have. Lack of intelligence, lack of morality, lack of personal responsibility. And in closing, one idiot had emailed me that in regards to this abortion stuff, this is a nation of rules and laws, and that I need to know, look up what the definition of murder is. And I did. And the definition of murder is the taking of human life with no justification and no excuse. So, I drew one of two conclusions. Either you abortionists don't regard unborn babies as human beings, or you find it justifiable and excusable to kill unborn babies. And like you leftist immoral hypocrites, I'm sure that most of you that favor cavalier abortions also are opposed to the death penalty. So, you find it justifiable and excusable to kill unborn babies, yet you find it inexcusable and unjustifiable to keep murderers and rapists alive. My name is Mike. This is The Hot Seat. See you next Saturday.